The devil in Amityville. Welcome back to the basement.
Top level content from the lower level.
As you know, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Drew. And tonight, we're heading to a quiet tree-lined street in Amityville, New York. And let's picture this. Sleepy Long Island town in the 1970s where the American dream sat neatly on every lawn. But at 112 Ocean Avenue, that dream bled into a nightmare.
And this just isn't a ghost story of a haunted house or a haunted house flick. This is real. Tonight we're peeling back the rotting floorboards of one of the most infamous mass murders in American history.
And at the center of it all, a 23-year-old man with a dark secret, Robert DeFeo Jr.
And let's go back, 112 Ocean Avenue. That has been ingrained in my mind since probably the late 90s when my mom used to watch all these scary movies. I would stay up with her and I can actually picture that house to this day. I've never seen it in person, but I can tell you exactly what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Those demonic type window eyes.
Oh yeah. Top
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I remember one of the first, like, I guess you could say, like, super scary movies I ever watched was the Amityville Horror.
Yeah. It's actually one of my personal favorite movies,
Yeah,
the original ones. Now, the new ones aren't bad either.
Nah, there's a whole, like, series out now, I think. I haven't watched it, but...
Yeah. So Amityville is one of those names that sends a chill down your spine, but before it becomes synonymous with demonic possession and best-selling horror novels, it was just a town on the south shore of Long Island, a place where kids rode bikes after school and families left their doors unlocked. So this was just a quiet town, like it portrays in the movies, a quiet American dream town. And, now it's not so much. It has a history.
But the house itself, a large Dutch colonial with an eye-like quarter-moon windows. There's those windows.
Yep.
White siding, brick trim. It's set near by the water. The picture of peace, really. I mean, looking at the house, it looks like...
It was.
Like, if you have a house like that on Long Island, you probably ain't doing too bad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house according to the way the movie is. And then, of course, you go up and you look up pictures on Google and everything that. It was a beautiful area.
Oh, yeah. But on the night of November 13th, 1974, something unspeakable happened inside.
6 people, all murdered in their sleep. The DeFeo family.
The father, Ronald Sr., the mother, Louise, and their 4 children, Dawn, Allison, Marie, and John Matthew, shot execution style.
And the killer?
I'm sorry, that is Mark.
Yep, Mark, I'm sorry. And the killer, their own flesh and blood, Robert DeFeo Jr., or Butch.
So here's what we know. It's around 6:30 a.m. Neighbors say they heard the family dog barking, loud, agitated, but no gunshots, no screams.
That's what I've always heard. Nobody's ever heard gunshots.
Yeah, but small caliber, pillow on the... I mean, I don't know how much of that I can say on here, but...
Well, they said there was no sign of resistance or anything like that either, so...
Man, he could have drugged them.
You don't know. So that night, Butch DeFeo entered a local bar, frantic. He told people his family had been shot. Someone had broken in. Several patrons raced back with him to the house.
Yeah, so he pulled the whole, y'all come help me, I couldn't have done it. I went and looked for help.
Right.
Yeah. So, what'd they find? Unimaginable. All 6 family members lay in their beds, face down. Each had been shot with a .35 caliber Marlin rifle.
Like you said earlier.
Smaller caliber.
Yep. The most chilling detail, there were no signs of a struggle. No signs the victims had even woken up, and not even the neighbors heard the shots, like we actually alluded to earlier.
That's 6 shots in a quiet neighborhood, one after the other.
Some say it defies logic. Others, they whisper darker theories.
So, who was Butch DeFeo?
The oldest child, born in 1951. On the outside, he had it all. Good looks, a middle-class upbringing, but inside that house, Butch's life was a war zone.
So his father, Ronald Sr., was allegedly a violent disciplinarian. His mother was quiet and withdrawn. Butch, he was troubled, addicted to heroin and LSD. And that LSD, buddy.
Yeah,
that'll make you trip.
Make you trip.
He'd been fired from his job at the family-owned car dealership.
Man. He also claimed he heard voices. that someone or something had told him to kill his family.
And what does that point to?
Schizophrenia.
Yep.
Right? Schizophrenia. And back then, there was really not a lot of treatment for it. So what did people do? You went to treat it with alcohol, drugs, LSD, heroin.
Yep. Yep. So he changed his story multiple times. First, it was a mob hit. Then it was burglars. Then he confessed. But even in his confession, it was filled with inconsistencies.
Was it drugs, insanity, or something more sinister?
So in 1975, DeFeo went to trial. His defense was insanity. He said that he heard voices that told him to kill.
But the prosecution argued he was fully aware of what he was doing, methodical and calculated.
The jury agreed, and he was found guilty on 6 counts of second-degree murder and sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences.
But the mystery never ended. It did not end there.
13 months later, a new family moved in, the Lutz family, George and Kathy, and their 3 children.
And just after 28 days, they fled the house, claiming it was haunted.
They spoke of cold spots, green slime oozing from the walls, levitating beds, demonic pigs with glowing eyes. That would have been enough for me to get up out there.
Daggum right. I would, the oozing would have been like, well, this house has got something wrong with it. But if the glowing eye pigs show up, your boy's out.
Man, I'd have been out of the levitating bed now.
Yeah, right? But that story became the book, The Amityville Horror, which inspired a dozen of movies, endless theories, and lasting mythos.
But here's the thing. DeFeo always denied the house was haunted.
He once said, there were no demons. The only demons were inside me.
Think about that for a second.
What does that point back to?
Schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia.
So, DeFeo died in prison March 12th, 2021.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane, because when you think about this actual instance, you think about it such a long time ago, but he was still alive up until 4 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
And to this day, nobody knows exactly why he did it.
So we ask you this question again. Was it drugs? Was it years of abuse? Or did something else whispers in his ear that night?
And perhaps the more terrifying question is, could it happen again? In another house on another quiet street, behind another smiling family portrait?
Because evil doesn't always knock. Sometimes it's already inside, waiting.
Well, that's all for tonight's Descent into the Dark. If your house creaks a little extra tonight, don't worry. Probably just the wind.
Or maybe it's just a basement whispering your name.
Join us next time for more top-level content.
From the lower level.
Good night. Don't look behind you.